everybody. I'm Starla.
I'm Mik.
And we are
Our Fan Plays Game. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Another week.
Another episode for Sunday.
Yes, and we are still celebrating Black History Month.
Yes, we still got a couple more to go.
Yes.
Yes,
and
we
in
do.
honor of Black History Month,
Yes.
we are wearing some awesome shirts
Yes,
from the
merch.
House of Afros, Capes, and Curls.
Yes, locally
right here in
Omaha.
I want to
Yeah.
do a shout out to Jade Rogers.
Yes.
Thank you for these awesome shirts.
The mastermind
Yes.
of the house.
And we love
Yes.
representing
Yes.
the house.
And it's so cool what she does because she said geek culture is not just for just one segment of the world.
Population, that's right.
It's for everybody.
Everybody should enjoy it.
Everybody
Yes.
should enjoy geekdom.
Geekdom or
Geekdom.
something.
Yes.
You know what? In this episode, we are going to talk about advice for gamers.
Yes, it comes from a question that we received from Ask OFPG last episode, and we thought about it. We said, well, we don't think we got advice, but we want to give out advice that we wish we would have got.
So we're going to share some advice with you for gamers. So stay tuned for that.
Yes.
We're going to do a Black History tribute.
Yes.
And all kinds of good stuff.
A lot of
you know
stuff.
what we do.
You know what we do, family.
Yes. But
Yeah.
before we get into all of that,
Yes.
we're going to hear a word from our sponsor, KTBG.
Let's do it.
Board games that bring the fun to the table. Kids Table Board Gaming has a variety of colorful, fun games like Fossilis, Wreck Raiders, Creature Comforts, and their latest release, Power Plants. These are games your family will enjoy, and they are perfect for family game night. Check out their entire catalog at kidstablebg.com.
Yes.
Kids Table Board Gaming. Awesome sponsor.
Yes.
We love them.
We love them.
Yes.
And we're going to get Creature Comforts on the table.
Yes, we are.
Because we're learning it and we're going to get on there and we're going to play it.
And we will let you guys see it when we do.
And let you know what's up with it.
Yes.
Because we know it's going to be good, though.
I know,
we know it's going to be good. Yes, I cannot wait.
But next up is
Ask OFPG.
All right, Mik, what have you got?
All right, so I have some. Well, first off, let's start off.
Okay.
That somebody talked about my clipboard. I love my clipboard. Stop talking about my clipboard, family. I love it.
That's old. So you
I
gotta
don't care.
get with technology.
No, I love my clipboard.
See, that's like 1980.
I don't need like they do on those news things have the
That's like
tablets. They got tablets and stuff. I just need my clipboard and some paper.
Well, we'll tell whoever said something about his clipboard, we can't afford a prompter yet. So right now we're using paper.
We're using paper.
We're analog.
We're going old school news. Old school. All right, so we got some questions from our regulars, Haley and Michael from Twitter.
Haley and Michael.
Love y'all. Keep with the questions. Keep them coming.
Okay,
we love it.
What did they ask us?
Okay, this is what they asked us this time. Two of them. What are your current favorite songs?
Okay.
Or do you have old favorites that you still love to listen to on repeat? You first.
Well, let's see. And I don't know, they're not quite that current, but they're still current to me. I'm really into her.
Yes.
And that's H.E.R.
Yes.
I love her song Focus. And I love her song with Daniel Caesar called Best Part.
And I love Damage and Come Through.
With her.
You're with her.
Yes.
Her did Come Through with Chris Brown. Yes.
And then I also love Jasmine Sullivan's Pick Up Your Feelings. Don't forget to pick up your feelings. I forget how it goes, but love those songs. Those are something that I play over and over and over. And old school stuff. I mean, I go back to SWV.
Yes.
I go back to Escape.
Yes.
Boys to Men.
Yes.
You know, I can listen to all that stuff over and over.
Now me, I listen to songs. Now I have Sirius XM radio in the car.
Yes.
And I listen to all the modern
new stuff,
R&B, R&B songs and stuff, and I'll catch one, and then I look at the YouTube video of it. So I listen to all the current, R&B songs that's on, Sirius XM.
Yeah.
So I don't have no particular, song, but I just listen to all of them.
Well, I have another one that I like.
What do you got?
You guys always talk about.
What?
And that's the Bones.
Yeah, that's Bones.
I love that song.
Yeah.
When the bones are good, the rest don't matter. The paint can peel, the glass can shatter. Love that song.
Yes. That's cool.
Love that song.
Now another thing that I love
What?
that kind of gets on your nerves sometimes.
Probably. What is it?
That gets on your nerves
What is it?
is that I love going and listening to soundtracks, movie soundtracks. I love movie soundtracks.
I love movie soundtracks from good movies.
Okay, I do fantasy and science fiction.
Yes.
My latest right now is Book of Boba Fett. I love that, that music, and I kind of go after each, like Star Wars episodes or series. I do love that music.
Yes.
So
now
that's what I
my
do.
favorite soundtrack.
What is that?
I know you know what it is.
What is that?
From the movie we watched, I saw it over and over. When it came out, I fell in love with it. You don't remember?
What is that?
Dreamgirls.
Oh, Dreamgirls, yeah.
Now, I will listen to Dreamgirls all day long.
That's Dreamgirls
Love
all day
Dreamgirls.
long. Yes, that's cool.
Yes, so
all right, so now the next question they have is, were green, yellow, and red your favorite colors before they became your choice for player colors in games?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I've always loved gold, yellow. That's me. And Grant loves red.
Yes.
Yes, he loves red.
I have fluctuated with colors, but I kind of stuck on green. When we had our first family reunion, which was back in the late 80s, I was able to help organize that. I was, still young, and I decided to pick green because green is the color of prosperity, and I wanted the family to prosper, so we had green shirts with trees on them, and our family, names and stuff on it. And so I've kind of stuck with green ever since then, and that goes way back to the late 80s.
So you just kind of went on, because you got green on now.
I have green on. That's
my
my game color. It's one of my favorite colors. I also like blue, but I really stick with green.
Well, sometimes you get mad when the game don't have no green in it.
Yes. I have to go with blue. Blue is my backup color, but green is my first choice.
Because what I had to do for Catan, Catan didn't have green in it. So I had to get the expansion, the 5-6 player expansion that had green in it, so I could switch it out. So that's what I had to do, that family. Yeah, we had to have green. We had that green. So thank you so much, Haley and Micah, for those questions. Thank you so much. Now we have another one.
Okay.
Dorsham Shad from YouTube. Thank you, Dorsham. He said, "Oh, this is all me. This is all me, family.
You go ahead and have at it.
This is all me. You know Star Wars and you know Boba Fett. Yes, I do. What do you think about the book of Boba Fett?"
Yes, all you.
Family, I love it. Now, there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, we don't like it. Boba Fett, it's kind of slow." And I'm like, no, it's not. I have loved Star Wars since 1977, since it came out. When I was a little kid, I remember the theater I was at and how long we waited in line and all that stuff. So I've followed Star Wars throughout. So I love it because, if I was just stuck on the movies, I would just want, the rebels and the Empire just fighting. But the one thing that changed me up to really look at the whole total of Star Wars and all the adventures that can come through it is that when I was in college, like before I went to college, I was playing Star Wars RPGs a little bit. And I was still on that Rebel and Empire, that, all that stuff. But then when I got to Prairie View, HBCU, that I went to and graduated from, love you Prairie View, I found a group. Now it's hard to find a African-American RPG group at an all-black college.
Especially that many years ago.
Yes, that many years ago, back in the 80s.
That many years ago.
I'm dating myself, but it was hard to find. It's hard for a brother to find a group like that. But I did. And Dwight, this little guy named Dwight from Dallas, he said, well, we're going to do Star Wars RPG. Okay. He was good at it. He was going to be the DM. and we played. And he said, and we were about to play it, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna be a rebel pilot or something." He said, "Oh no, we're not doing. We're gonna be off. We're gonna be in the outer rim." I said, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, we're gonna be doing other stuff." And he said, "You rarely will find the Empire or the Rebels. You might see some Empire here and there, but we're gonna be doing other stuff. You know, fighting bounty hunters and the Syndicate and outlaws and stuff like that. Way out away from the stuff we see on the movies."
Yeah.
And I said, "Really?" So I had so much fun.
Yeah.
So I saw other adventures. And that's what the Book of Boba Fett is bringing. They're getting stuff from all the novels, the comic books, the expanded universe lore. They're bringing all that stuff in, and I'm loving every minute of it because I followed all of it. I'm loving every minute of it. So I love the Book of Boba Fett because it's going away from all the regular stuff we've seen from the movies and just showing us how big and wide this great, Star Wars universe is. Okay. So yes, I love it. Did I talk too much? That's how much I love it, family.
Oh my
so thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. So now we're gonna move on.
Yes.
Because I love it.
So up next, we're going into some board game news.
Here we go.
All right, Mik, board game news.
All right, here we go. Now we're still doing a tribute to Black History Month.
Yes.
And I found this gentleman. Unfortunately, he's dead now, but he did some great things.
Okay.
I want to talk about Edward Beasley Jr.
Okay.
And he's a lifelong educator, and he died in 2019 at the age of 87.
Wow.
But before he, passed on, he did some great things. He established a Black Studies program at Kansas City's Penn Valley Community College. He also helped establish the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum in Kansas City. He did a lot of stuff. He really wanted to promote history of African American culture, far and wide.
Yeah.
And he did a lot of that in Kansas City.
Wow.
And to tell you, he's actually an Omaha native.
Oh.
Yes,
so
he's a native from Omaha.
Native Omaha.
Yes, he did a lot. But the one thing board game wise he did, he was looking at the game Trivial Pursuit. And he said, I want to change that to bring in more African American culture. So he made the card game Black Trivia.
Oh.
Yes, he did. He made the game Black Trivia. And Black Trivia, which focused on questions and answers of Black history and culture, you could play that on the Trivial Pursuit board. He did that.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool.
That's really good to know.
That was good. So,
Edward
Beasley Jr. did that. Yes. I mean, he had all that stuff going on, and then he made the Black Trivia game you could replace the cards for Trivial Pursuit.
That is so cool.
That was pretty cool.
That is cool.
That was pretty cool. So that was my Black History moment.
That's it?
For news.
Okay.
Yes, trying to do that. Now, we also, in our Black History tribute, we always talk about themes.
Yes.
And people say, oh, what themes can be fresh and what can we do in themes of board games and stuff like that? Well, I wanted to ask me and you, what themes from African American history and experience would make a good theme for board games?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you go first, Starla. What do you think?
We've talked about
We
this
need two of them.
before.
We need two. Give me two.
We've talked about this before. And I would really love to see a game about the Great Migration.
Yes.
African Americans, newly freed from slavery and all that, and they wanted to move north so they could have better opportunities and better lives for their families. I would love to see something along that lines.
Yeah, and I want to say, I put on my list the Great Migration too, because it was 6 million African Americans that moved from the South to the urban Northeast, Midwest, and West from 1916 to 1970.
Yeah.
And that's why here in Omaha, there's a huge presence of African Americans because they came this way,
Right.
you know, and stayed. Because I didn't even know that, but we went to this museum, this African American museum here, and showed that, man, we made an impact here.
Right here in Omaha.
Yeah. So what's your next one?
Well, you know, the next one is I would just like to see a game where people of color, African Americans in particular, would be a dominant. We are so used to seeing games where they're usually white characters and there's one Hispanic or one black or one Asian. Maybe we just do a game. It doesn't have to have a particular theme that's culturally based, but a game where the dominant characters are African American, are people of color, and women. And I mean, we could do something like scientists or inventors. There are a ton of African American inventors and scientists that don't get credit. They don't get recognized. Right. And let's focus on them for a change and not always focus on other cultures. And let's see what we could do with that.
And you know, I would love to see that, but you know, it's just crazy that we get backlash when things like that happen on TV. You know, like if there's a series that have, you know, people of color in different characters, it gets backlash.
Well, we get backlash on that, not just on TV and movies and the gaming hobby. It's almost as if people can't believe that we are people of color, women can be dominant in something, that we always have to be second fiddle. And we would like to see us take the forefront sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. You know, just sometimes. Give us that opportunity to take the forefront.
Yes. Yeah. Now, another one I have is the Harlem Renaissance.
Yes.
You know, in the 1920s, you know, in Harlem, in New York, the neighborhood of Harlem in New York, you had an explosion.
Yes, you did. Creativity.
Explosion of literature, music, art, and politics. I mean, some of the most famous, you know, artists that you can know, and writers, and I mean, just it was crazy.
It came from that
It came from that era. I mean, there's a picture out there that had all these amazing people during the Harlem Renaissance. You saw all these, like, oh my God, look at all these people, and it was great. Yeah. But I think a theme with that for that would be is to be like a writer. Trying to navigate through, you know, Harlem, or a artist, or a musician.
Anyone in a creative space.
A musician trying to navigate themselves through Harlem. Artist. You know, the music scene. That would be cool.
Maybe you could have those different creatives. Maybe an artist is one of the characters, a musician is one of the characters, you know, something like that. And they're
trying to navigate through the Harlem. You know, that would be really cool. Or be a club owner trying to deal with, you know, trying to deal with it.
There's so many ways you can make that work and make it fun and make it uplifting to Black people.
Yes, that would be really, really cool. And I mean, maybe you start off as, you know, somebody just regular, and you have choices that you can go. Be either like, you know, going to be a hoodlum. That we had that.
That's not uplifting.
That's not uplifting, is it? You know, that's you got to go other ways.
I would just like to see some games that uplift the culture.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
We have so many things in this world today that bring us down. Sometimes you just want to be uplifted and mostly have fun and enjoy it. And you can't enjoy a game that's putting you down.
No, you know, that's true. You can't do that. So that's what I have my suggestions.
I like those. I like that a lot.
I like that. So now, Starla, it's on you now.
Well, don't forget, everybody, we are going to Dice Tower West. We will be there March 2nd to the 6th.
Yes.
So if you haven't decided to go to Vegas, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Yes.
Get your tickets. Come out, say hi. Don't forget to bring your OFPG shirts. And we'll be there. We're going to be hosting a diversity panel on that Friday, which I think is March 4th at 5 p.m. We're going to have Amanda Panda on our panel.
Yes.
We're going to have Michael from the Nerd Shelf.
Yes.
We've got other people we're in discussions with now. Yes. So everything's not set in stone, but we're going to have a lot of fun.
We're going to have
fun.
So
it's a diversity and inclusion presentation at Dice Tower West.
Yes.
I want you guys to come on out.
Now, it's a serious subject, but we're going to have fun with it.
We're going to make it interesting.
Make it interesting.
It's not going to be
informative.
Informative. It's not like you're going to be in school in a workshop. We're going to have fun.
We don't do that.
We don't do that. So you come on out and check us out.
Yes.
And then also, don't miss the next OFPG Voices episode, number 4. Coming up on February 23rd, this Wednesday. Don't miss it.
Yes.
We're bringing on Amanda Panda. Yes, with Panda Speaks.
Yeah.
And our other contributors will be there. We'll have Fertessa and Aaron. And who am I missing?
We're playing games.
We're playing games.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And Amanda Panda. And we've got some great sponsors that are going to be on board with us, as we've told you before. So don't miss it. Check it out.
Yes. So we're now also check out episodes 1 through 3 that are on our channel. So go back if you haven't seen them.
Check 'em out.
Go look at them. You go check them out because there's great stuff there. Great stuff. So
up next
now
is the heart of the episode.
let's do it.
All right, the heart of the episode.
Yes.
So we're talking about what advice would we give to gamers?
Yes. Advice, like you said, but advice that we wish we got.
Well, something we wish we had gotten, something we had learned sooner than later.
Yes.
You know, just maybe something you can look for now while you're in your gaming experience or gaming journey or whatever.
Yes.
Hopefully it's good advice.
Yes, I hope it's some good advice.
So we're not going to give you a lot. We've got 3 pieces of advice. I have one that's really important to me. Mick has one that's really important to him. And then we have one piece that we put together ourselves. That we agree on that we should share.
So what you got?
So my first thing, you know me about this.
Okay, what is that?
Only play the games that have fun, that you have fun with, that you like.
Yes.
Don't let other people push you into games that you don't like.
Because you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it.
When we first started in this hobby, and even when we started our channel,
yes.
you know, it would say, oh, why don't you want to play this game? I don't particularly like that game, so it's not going to be fun for me.
Yeah.
And that's going to deter me from doing other things in the hobby. Now, not to say that I can't open up my mind to new games, but there are certain things I just don't want to play, and I don't want people trying to push me to play it.
No.
You know, if you go to a convention or a gaming event, well, you ought to like this game, or you ought to play. I may not like it. And there are thousands of games out there that I don't have to like everything. And you don't have to like everything. Just because we like it and we talk about it doesn't mean you have to like it. It doesn't make you any less than or anything. You don't have to feel bad about it. It's just like, you know what? They like Azul. I don't happen to like it.
Yes.
Because as you guys know, if you've been following us at all, I used to not like Azul.
No, she did not. Now we got all of them right back here.
And I didn't like it because when we learned it, I wasn't taught the game properly.
Yeah.
We didn't learn the rules properly. We didn't know how to play it properly. So it made me dislike the game.
Yeah.
But then we rectified all that, and so now I love it. So leave your mind open. But if you know there are certain themes or certain kind of mechanics you don't like, don't even subject yourself to that.
Just like with area control. You didn't really like that.
I didn't. I'm getting more used to it.
Yeah.
So as time goes on, maybe you'll change. Like I'm changing as we go into this hobby more. But in the beginning, if I didn't like it, I just didn't want to sit down and try to make myself play something that I knew wasn't going to give me, you know, enjoyment or entertain me. And I don't want people to be miserable.
Yeah, because I know co-op, you still kind of...
I'm still not a big fan of co-op.
Yeah, you still kind of wading through all that.
So that's still something I'm working on. But I'm just not going to sit down and play a co-op game. It's going to have to be something really spectacular. Now, we've played a few games that are like semi-co-op.
Yeah.
And I can kind of do that. We play teams. I like teams.
Yes, you do.
So I'm kind of on the fence. But I'm just telling you guys, don't let other people determine what you should like and what you should play. You do that.
Yes.
So that's my advice.
Now, my advice is just 3 words.
Oh, my goodness.
Research, research, research.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, if you want to find out about a game, get out there and find it. Because people say, Mick, how you know about, all this, stuff going on? Because I look at so many, YouTube videos of content creators. I see all the content creators. I see y'all out there. Because I look and I see what's going on. If I see a game that I'm interested in, I will look it up. So I use bgg.com and everything a lot. I look at stuff and see what's going on. So if you interested in a game, don't be just looking at the box cover like some folk do. Look at the game. See what's up. See what mechanics you want to play. The theme that might bring you in. I look at it all. I look at and see everything.
Well,
if I want to play
this. On his research,
yes.
If you don't want to do the research or you don't want to spend the time, find somebody who will do the research. And then they can tell you about it.
That's me. That's me.
So if you don't want to be out there spending hours and hours on YouTube or going through pages and pages on BGG,
that's me.
Find somebody.
Yes, that's me. So my advice: research. Look at the videos on YouTube.
Find a researcher.
See what's going on. See what's up.
Get a gaming group with somebody who wants to research. And they can bring you the synopsis.
So that's all I got.
That's all you got?
Research. Research.
Well, the last one, which we agreed on together.
Yes, we did.
And this is know the rules.
Yes. Find somebody that will learn the rules and teach them. to somebody.
But the main thing is knowing the rules, because that was the problem we had with the Zool.
Yes.
The game was not taught properly. We didn't read the rules at the time.
Yes.
We depended on this other person to teach us the game, and we didn't like it because it just was something was disconnected. It was disjointed.
Yeah.
And that's because we weren't taught properly.
And you know another game I was thinking about is Planet. Remember when we played Planet at a con?
Yes.
And
So we got somebody else.
We had somebody teach it, and it was all wrong, and we did not like it. We said, "Oh, we don't want Planet.
Yes, and we didn't want Planet." And you still went and got it anyway.
I still got it because I said, "Wait a minute," you know, because I looked into it, research, and I looked into it, and I said, "Wait a minute." They taught us Planet wrong because it's a good game. Because I hear all these people talking about Planet. It's so good, it's so cool. So I said, wait a minute. And it was on sale, and I said, let me go ahead and get Planet. So I got it, and we learned the rules correctly.
Yeah.
Still in my collection right now.
Learning the rules, it is an investment of your time. You got to kind of go through those pages, figure out how it's supposed to be played, because I really am a stickler for playing the game the way the designer intended.
Yeah, because we don't have many house rules. We just have evil house rules about like Terra Mystica that evil people don't want you to play certain factions.
Okay, that's a whole different thing.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we don't usually do house rules, but that had to be done.
No, it did not have to be done.
They had to be banned.
Yes. That's wrong what you do. That's wrong.
Well, okay,
anyway,
we digress.
Yes, we digress.
Learn the rules, you know, and we've learned some new techniques with, you know, teaching games, because I don't want to sit here and see you read 20 pages of rules.
No.
So you need to figure out what elements in that game are most important for you to know so you can get started. And usually the first game we play, we know that that's going to be a wash. We're just trying to learn.
I'll win that one, folk. I usually win that one.
So we try to learn the rules. You know, we're playing the game. We're pulling out the rule book. We're researching, trying to figure out what we need to do. And then the next game, by that point, everybody pretty much knows they need to do.
And I'm in trouble. I'm definitely in trouble. But you know, like you told me, because you know I used to try to give you all the rules.
You would try to read the rules,
and you said, "No, Mik, stop it. You just said, "Stop it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it." And I said, "Okay." So we figured out that I'll set up the game, have it out there,
set it up,
and say, "Okay, Starla, let me know what you want to learn."
Exactly.
And you'll point out, what is this?
Yeah.
What is that? How do you win? You just ask me questions, and we go through it, and we get there, and then you learn now.
Because he had to learn. Because he would get so frustrated with me because he started reading the rules and I get sleepy. He said, "Here's what I try to teach you a game. You go to sleep." But he was reading stuff to me that to me was irrelevant. It wasn't important to me. Now, to him it was important, but to me it wasn't. So when you're teaching rules or learning rules, figure out those elements that are really, really important. But I really have to say, setting up the game is key.
It's key.
Because when you start a game and you just got a box in here, you've got rules, and you don't know what it looks like, you don't know what the components are, you don't have any of that stuff sitting out there, it is really hard to learn.
It is.
Set up the game.
And I do that.
Set it up so you can look at it, you can touch it, you can move the pieces around, you can look at the cards if they're cards, you can feel the dice, see, you know, all those things you want to do to help you learn these games, because I mean these are some really complex games.
Yeah, because you know, just like for a couple of nights I put together, because we have Western Legends, and we have everything.
It takes up the entire table.
Legends, and it is huge. When you put all the expansions, I mean it's like it's 2 big box expansions and then 2 little expansion boxes, and when you put all that together, it is huge. And I put it, and you know, unfortunately they don't have a single player. Come on, come on, Western Legend folk. You know, we want a single player game of that. Colossal Games, what's up?
I don't need a single player.
Yeah, I need a single player. I need a single player. But you know, you put that whole thing out because I wanted to learn the game and kind of replace stuff that, you know, the other, you know, expansions brought into the base game. And you saw it was just huge.
It's huge. It takes up the whole table.
And I had to do it, but I laid it out so I could play around, even though it was just me. I did, you know, Rahdo style, where Rahdo plays 2 people. I played 3 folk, you know, just to and that's what I do. I try to learn the game by putting it out there and try to see what's going on and see, okay, this is what we do during this turn. And if I need to look at somebody on YouTube, I can have the YouTube video going on with the game in front of me, and I can really learn those rules. So that's what I try to do.
So learn the rules. Or get somebody who wants to learn the rules, and then work with them on learning the game so you can play it like the designer intended.
Yes. So that's what.
So those are 3 pieces of advice.
And that's why we don't really do the house rules, because we don't want to go somewhere else. You know, and
we've learned it.
We learned it a whole different way,
our particular way,
than what's in the rule book. and it looks all crazy.
But see, the house rule that I came up with for Terra Mystica, we can use that anywhere.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
We cannot use that.
We are banning.
No, we cannot use that everywhere.
Yes.
That is wrong. That is wrong.
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 They must go.
That is wrong.
But those
I protest.
So those are our rules.
Yes.
I mean our advice, not our
yes,
rules.
that's our advice. And our advice.
So mine is play the games you enjoy.
Yes.
Don't let people push you into stuff you don't enjoy.
Yes.
Because it's going to make your experience less.
Yes.
You had one. What was yours?
Research.
And then together we say
learn the rules. Yes.
So that's it.
That's it.
That's
so
our
now we
advice.
come to what did we get in the mail?
All right, Mick, what did we get?
What did we get?
What
we got
did
a
we
lot again.
Again.
All right, now this is me.
All right.
All right, because now I have all the Tiny Epic games, except for one. I don't have Tactics. I don't have Tiny Epic Tactics. But this came in my Kickstarter of Tiny Epic Dungeons. And I got the Tiny Epic Dungeon Stories, because you don't have to get the deluxe. I always get the deluxe. So I got this, Tiny Epic Dungeons.
Okay.
This
was a Kickstarter?
Long time ago, because it took a while for it to get here.
This is a Kickstarter?
Yes.
Let me see.
Yes, what? It's a long time. Like, you know, I get all the Tiny Epics.
Okay. You guys know we get a lot of games, and he still does Kickstarters.
But that...
Just, okay, I got you.
Tiny,
Kickstarter.
Tiny, but I don't miss the Tiny Epics.
He got a Kickstarter. All right.
Miss-
Okay, what else did we get?
All right, this is what we got. Okay, so now, let me tell you, I love...
This is you too.
Yeah, this is me too. I came into the hobby long ago when I was a little kid, playing war games. I would play all these war games, and especially World War II games.
Yeah.
Because I was interested in history and kind of gravitated toward World War II and learned a lot about that. So I would love to play games, and I got my first game that I ever got was from Avalon Hill, and it was Submarine, which was 1 to 4 players. So I could play it solo. All the other games didn't really have a solo mode on it. So I was like, man, because I would get some games, and my mother said, who are you going to play with? I said, I don't know, because a little black kid, you know, playing war games, that was not going to be, I didn't know where to go. So I would play both. I would play the Germans and the Americans, or the Japanese against the Americans. I would play both sides. Okay. It was kind of crazy. I tried to play them historically, and it got a little crazy. Okay. So then I went to the computer. The computer kind of rescued me, where it was a lot of computer games that had, you know, war games on them that I could play solo. And a lot of them were like, there was a game in board gaming called Squad Leader. Okay. An Advanced Squad Leader. Could never really play those because I was by myself. You know, I couldn't find. But then the computers helped me. Okay. And I could play games based on Squad Leader to help me out. Okay. But I found a game by Osprey Games, Undaunted, that could really bring me back to that squad level battle. Okay. But unfortunately, both of these were 2 players. No solo.
No solo.
No solo. But this came. Undaunted Reinforcements that gave me solo. Yeah, that would have to and
be
then
solo.
Also, both of these, North America and Normandy, both fit into this box.
Oh, okay.
So now everything is in this big box.
Wow.
So I have found my Advanced Squad Leader in here that I can do squad tactics, small squad tactics of World War II with this. Wow. And it is great. I'm gonna be playing this a whole bunch. Thank you, Osprey Games. Thank you. So I can play that. So I got this. So that's gonna be all the time now. That's gonna be all the time.
You put that over there.
That's gonna be over there? Okay.
Yeah.
Now also we had we did a Kickstarter preview for a game. Now this is Phantom Ink, but before it was Ghost Rider. They had some issues with that, so they changed the name to Phantom Ink. It's a party game, a very interesting party game, and you can check out our preview of it, but they sent it to us. This is the final product, so we were glad to get this. Phantom Ink.
Yes,
so that's
formerly Ghost Rider.
So we're going to check that out.
Yes.
Now, here we go.
Okay.
We got, let me see this. Now we got this from, let's see, from Asmodee, dropped this called Stella. And Stella is from the Dixit universe. Now, the only person that played Dixit in this house was Grant when he was a little kid. And so we're gonna check this out. And we also got some of the a little bonus cards with this. We got that from the game shop. Love you, game shop. And we got this, but definitely we're gonna try Stella out. So this is gonna be interesting.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we're gonna try that. Now, here we got a load of it from our friends and one of our favorite publishers, Board and Dice.
Yes.
We got this expansion for what is this?
That's Tekkenu.
Tekkenu. We got this. You know, the time of Seti.
Okay, Tekkenu.
Yes. Oh Lord, here we go. And then we got two from what is that?
That is
What is that?
Okay. Teotihuacan.
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 Teotihuacan. So we got both, and then also we got this one. We got all three. We got three of the expansions for Teotihuacan, and we're definitely gonna play that. Definitely.
Yes. So
Definitely.
Teotihuacan.
Yes, Teotihuacan.
I love Board and Dice. I wish they would come up with easier names to pronounce.
Well, they did. They didn't help us out because the last one I'm gonna put out, they didn't help us.
But the games are awesome.
But this is a game that's on pre-order right now, and this is the brand new one. It's the founders of Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan. So this is the founders of Teotihuacan that we got. Thank you so much, Board and Dice, because we get to try out one of the brand new ones. I love that. That's gonna be cool.
I love their games. They have great games.
Yes, they do. And look, when you look at it on the back,
oh my goodness,
they gonna work.
It's gonna have a big footprint.
Yeah, but it's gonna work it. But we like that.
Yes.
We like to be worked.
Teotihuacan.
So that's what we got.
That's what we got this week.
That's what we got.
All right.
Yes,
so
that's what we
it.
got. That's it. So Starla, what about our merch?
Well, you know, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games merch, you can get it on Spring. We have shirts and cups and mugs, and we have shirts for OFPG Voices. So if you haven't got one, check it out. Go get one.
Yeah, definitely go get one. Definitely. Now, Starla, where can you find OFPG with all these boxes we got to go through on social media? On social media, what's up?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on YouTube.
Right here.
And if you're in Omaha, Nebraska,
that's local.
You can find us on Cox Channel 22, Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. and Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m.
All right, family. We are so glad that you showed up and just wanted to come hang out with your family a little bit, because let me tell you, it's so good to see you and talk to you. So bring in those questions for Ask OFPG, and also just talk to us in the comments and just tell us what's going on.
Keep sending in those shirt pictures. We love them.
Yes, we love those shirt pictures. And family, always know, and I mean always know, we love you. Bye-bye.